Look at that sun behind me there. It's there, but it's hazy. We're thankful for what we get. By the way, I appreciate you tuning in the We'll Fix It team. The whole hazy thing is another YouTube channel altogether. But anyhow, what I want to talk to you about today is I got an old school, I got a classic car I'm working on, guys. I'm going to flip the camera. I'm going to show you this classic car. Okay, here we go. So no, it's not the Honda. It's this a 2001 Saturn, and it's got a 50,000 miles on this thing. This is a 50,000 mile vehicle, and I'm going to show you how to check for a it's got a misfire. And let me see here. The code came up cylinder 1 misfire, by the way, and it's just strange. And I can hear it if I vacuum leak. I'm gonna put the camera close to the. I don't know if you can hear something, but what I'm gonna do is. Remember, this thing came out with a code cylinder 1 misfire. Okay, so let me get set up here and I'm gonna show you something. Okay, so you see the motor kind of shaky, not really smooth. Now watch this. I'm gonna spray the brake cleaner. This is brake cleaner, by the way. You hear that thing making a big difference? You hear the motor change? So my can's about empty, but if I spray enough there, it'll shut the motor off. And what's happening is the intake gasket, there's a paper gasket between the intake and the engine that has ruptured, and it's causing it to leak vacuum on probably the number 1 cylinder. I'll bet you when I pull the intake off, you'll see where it's you'll see the gasket blown out. That's what I've got to do to this thing. But I wanted to run that by you so you could use, this is a tactic I use when I find codes that says System Bank Lean on like Ford Explorers. Anything with intake gaskets. You know, when you get System Bank Lean codes, especially on Fords where it's Bank 1 and Bank 2, on a cold start, spray around the base of the intake where it mounts to the engine, and you'll see the vacuum leak, and it occurs on cold starts, and after it warms up, those gaskets will soften up a little bit, and the motor learns how to run with the vacuum leak across the board and kind of matches the fuel and does some weird stuff where you don't get really good fuel mileage, but it kind of runs okay. Well, anyways, long story short, brake cleaner is a really cool way to go about that. So thank you for tuning in to We'll Fix It team, guys. I appreciate it. I'm out.